Korean PungRyu Do Part 2. Greetings everyone, I am Mahgo Suh, and it is my utmost pleasure to welcome you to the In Search of Divinity channel. I am delighted to have the opportunity to connect with each and every one of you. The core of PungRyu Do is the unification of God and humans. It is a SinSuhn, godly people's play to shed one's illusions, greed, and desires learned in the world, and to find one's true self in a state of divinity that exists within oneself. We hope you will participate in HongIk Ingan, gathering to find your true self and save the world and yourself. PungRyu is said to be a pre-religious guidance for Koreans to understand the will of heaven and live as awakened beings. It aims practice to find divinity in harmony with God's mind. HongIk Ingan refers to a person who is in harmony with God's true heart and lives for the well-being of the world rather than for personal gain and greed. It is Korea's founding ideology that can save this world from the difficulties we are facing now. PungRyu is an art unique to the Korean people that allows people to abandon their human selves and become human beings with divinity within them through song, dance, and meditation. The phalanx of ancient Silla traveled around the famous mountains and rivers, meditated in song and dance, drank tea, and received education on HongIk Ingan. The core ideas of PungRyu Do. Koreans from the prehistory and ancient times sang and danced in the spring and fall, offered ancestral rites to God, gave up human greed and desires, and offered a seance ceremony in which they became one with the heart of God. Che Chi-won, a genius of Silla, described PungRyu Do as Korea's unique spirit that influences all living things, including the three schools of Confucianism, Buddhism, and Search. On his monument of Nalang, it is said to be a pre-religious guidance for Koreans to understand the will of heaven and live as human beings. HongIk Ingan refers to a person who is in harmony with God's true heart and lives for the well-being of the world rather than for personal gain and greed. It is Korea's founding ideology that can save the world from disasters of war, climate change, and losing humanity. Unfortunately, our reality is that social obligations and the struggle to make a living weigh heavily on our lives. As we run to survive, caught in the web created by society, we lost our own divinity and freedom. Even at this moment, we are walking through a dark tunnel losing the meaning of life, not knowing who we are. When your life feels difficult and heavy, I hope you can take a moment to savor a cup of tea, basking in the warmth of freedom and love for the present moment. I sincerely hope that we can forget and overcome difficulties even for a moment with a cup of tea. Fill our lives with gratitude and love and live as a free person with divinity within us. I invite you to partake in the most traditional Korean healing arts, which entails learning meditation and tasa, the process of preparing tea. Through this practice, you can merge with nature, uncovering the depths of humanity and divinity within yourself. With all my heart, I extend my love and gratitude to each of you for being here with me. I humbly request your participation in the Finding Divinity channel. I warmly invite you to unite with us in the PungRyu gathering, as together we strive to cultivate a world brimming with love and peace, eradicating the ignorance that breeds harm. Thank you for gracing us with your presence in this cherished moment. This is Mahgo, your host from the In Search of Divinity channel, wishing you a abundance of love and peace.